All right, so a year ago, I was gonna make a really quick beat in a day, but then it really grew into something, and I worked on it in bits and pieces for months, and well, now it's been a year. So in today's video, we are going to travel through time, as you will see on screen, with these handy dates. Hey, it's Andrew Huang. I have had this wacky groove stuck in my head for literal months, so I think today is finally the day where I just... Okay, a little rough at times. I'm a completely self-taught drummer, but with a bit of editing in Ableton, I think we can turn this into a cool track. Listen to the click I was playing along with, though. 7/16 at 132 beats per minute, although it's kind of a halftime feel, like if each of the spaces between the main downbeat kick and snare is like a quarter of the bar. If those are quarter notes in a usual kind of backbeat, I think this is more like 732 at 66 BPM. I'm sure a whole bunch of music theory nerds are gonna wanna fight me about that in the comments, but what do you think? By the way, a quick shout out to Earthworks, who recently sent me some drum mics. My drums have never sounded better. They sent me 7 mics. It's their DK7 drum kit system, and it's super sick. There's 2 overheads, there's a kick drum mic, and there's also these awesome little gooseneck guys that just clip onto your toms and snare. Although since I have 4 toms in my kit, I'm still using the trusty Shure SM57 on my snare. So yeah, 8 mics on the kit now, and it's sounding incredible. Okay, I'm in LA now, hanging out with Jake Silverman, aka Button Masher. You know, I had laid some parts down on this tune, but I felt like I could use some help to really flesh it out, impart some more jazz vibes. Yeah. Let's take a look at your setup first.
Okay, cool.
This is so interesting, because you're an organ player.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone do this before, where you have the 3 separate MIDI controllers.
Yeah. On an organ, you have 3 levels of the organ: the swell, the grate, and the pedals. I have 3 different instrument racks. And in these instrument racks, I have all the patches that I'm using. As I go through the arrangement, I can choose, using the chain selector, when each sound is going to be heard. Typical plugins like Serum. This really obscure plugin called the C700, and it looks like utter...
Never seen that.
It looks like utter garbage. It emulates the SPC700, which was the synth used to make Super Nintendo sounds.
Nice.
SNESmusic.org, you can pull sounds from any game. That's from Kirby.
Back in Toronto, months later, and I'm working on the song. I feel like there's this part where I want to have a guitar solo, even though I'm dreading following Jake's shredding, but just gonna go for it. And I realized I was coming up with this idea that's kind of in 6, so I'm like playing 6 over the 7, which is pretty fun. Okay, another interesting thing, and by the way, if you're sick of me interrupting the song, you should just go stream it. We've released it. It's linked in the description, and this video is more about the process. But I wanted to try this with the 732, and I've been thinking about this since Jacob Collier kind of dissected the Dilla groove. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's kind of like this lilt with J Dilla beats where the snare comes in early, and Jacob Collier kind of music theoried it, and he feels like it's kind of a groove in 5. Group of 3, group of 2. I'm not a beatboxer. But yeah, you kind of get this fun swing, and I thought maybe we could do a similar thing with a group of 4 and a group of 3. So it'd be like, but I've been doing that the whole time. Here, I'm removing those kind of extra inside beats that help you count it and just giving you kick, snare, little bit of hi-hat, and just listen. So listening to that, it just kind of sounds like a laid-back groove, but our original 7 groove actually fits perfectly into it. And then just to have a play in some moments, I also kept a few little very 7 parts. And then there's all this hockety stuff going on, and sometimes it is really tight to that 7 feel, and sometimes it's more of like really just playing in a loose 4. And yeah, I think that makes this section really fun, and the whole song is really fun. And so that is the story of 7. 7 is the name of the tune. It's out everywhere now. Go give it a listen. There's a lot more weirdness in it than I was able to fit into this video, so hope you check it out, hope you enjoy it, and thanks as always for watching.